Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Jay.
And you're listening to Intrusive Thoughts, our weekly podcast where two friends get together to chat about their week. Sometimes there might be a topic, sometimes we might talk a little bit of nonsense. This is episode 2 of the podcast, and if you listen to the first one, we have recorded these two back to back. What we didn't say in the first episode is that we have been constantly drinking throughout the night. We've made a litre of White Russians. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. So the litre of White Russians came post to, what did you make before? Ben bought a cocktail making kit round with all of the ingredients.
Yes. Yep.
You made some bourbon sours, I think.
Maple bourbon sours.
Oh, they were good.
Very nice.
Very good. So there were a couple of those. We decided that rather than shake every individual cocktail that we make, we're just going to pre-make a litre of White Russians just to simplify our lives a bit. We are but simple men with simple needs.
Impressed by simple things.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, there's a jug sitting in the fridge that we'll keep topping up every now and again.
And if you hear a jingle of ice, that is just the quaint...
That's just showbiz, baby.
Quaint,
Can't do anything about that.
the quaint sip of a White Russian.
We'll try and keep the clanking of the glasses down.
No,
Jay will
we
try
won't.
not to throw his phone at the floor.
Yeah, we should, yeah.
Which
yeah.
you might not have heard last episode, because I might cut it out. Depends how much I can be bothered to do. We'll see. You might hear a clank and then me repeat a sentence. You might not.
You a creamy cocktail man? Or you a fruity cocktail man?
Definitely a fruity, but a White Russian. What other creamy cocktails are there?
Pina coladas. They're creamy.
I don't mind them.
Anything milk based. So,
What other milk based ones are there?
I can only think of a pina colada.
Milk in?
Yeah, pina colada's got milk in.
Or whatever you're after.
You have... Oh, God. I guess it's more of a shooter or a shot.
Shooter?
A shooter.
I've heard of a chaser.
A shooter is what... I think that's another Americanism. So they call them a shooter.
Right.
But it's...
As a chaser?
Cement mixer. Which is...
What? It's a cocktail name.
Yeah, which is Bailey's and... Oh, God, Bailey's and something. And it basically makes... It curdles in your mouth as you drink it.
Why would you want that?
I don't know.
I've only ever associated curdling with milk that you need to throw away.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. It's Bailey's based, so it curdle. I feel like it might be Bailey's and tequila, or it's
eggnog. That's a milk based one.
Eggnog. Oh, see, I'm
I've
not
never
sure.
had
I
eggnog.
don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is.
Eggnog here. I've got a breakfast eggnog, which is brandy, milk, orange curacao,
Ooh,
and
that
egg
good.
yolk and white. So
That
you
sounds-
actually put an egg in it.
It's oh God, what's it called? It's snowballs. You make
Advocaat.
Advocaat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
My mum loves a good snowball.
Snowballs are very good, but if you drink Advocaat by itself, it is like drinking alcoholic egg.
It's kind of thick.
It's wrong. It's eggy.
Eggy.
You know how eggs,
eggy bread.
You know how eggs, like when you have it between two fingers, and it does that big.
Like
tacky,
a sticky booger.
That's what Advocaat does. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. But it's I
Delicious.
I drink most things. If all that was available to drink was a bottle of Advocaat, I'd drink it. It would happen. But that's a Christmas drink. Snowballs are for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Definitely.
mum loves snowballs at Christmas.
Snowballs are good. I feel like snowballs are a morning Christmas drink.
Morning?
Oh, you start drinking when you wake up, right?
No.
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 Yeah, Bucks Fizz with breakfast.
Bucks Fizz, definitely, but not with breakfast.
Yeah.
Nah.
So yeah, Bucks Fizz with breakfast.
But I feel like
and
your
then
family's
you move-
cooler than my family.
No, when you say my family's cooler, you mean my family are alcoholics. Is that...
No.
No, we're not. They're not. Just, I guess, just a family of drinkers. Right?
Not alcoholics.
No, we just
Just
like,
a family
we just
of
enjoy
heavy,
drink.
consistent drinkers.
Yeah, we just
Not alcoholics, though.
we just like a drink.
Yeah.
So, but you wake
Every
up
day.
you wake up in the morning, you'll have a Bucks Fizz with your
You
breakfast.
brush your teeth with Jack Daniels, like
And then-
Kesha. Kesha?
Yes, Kesha did
I
that.
brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Yeah,
That's that song?
yes, she did.
Sad.
Mm.
Sad that I know that, not sad.
Oh no, I thought you meant sad for Kesha.
I mean sad for anyone who
poor
brushes
girl
their
has
teeth
to-
with a bottle of Jack Daniels.
There's better things to brush your teeth.
Yeah,
with. I mean
absolutely.
that's why toothpaste has
Toothpaste,
existed for that long.
Toothpaste? Toothpaste.
Oh, you brummy, you.
Is that a Brummy thing?
Tough? Yeah,
Toothpaste.
toothpaste. But I say tough brush.
But
I say
what's the
tooth.
singular of
It's a tooth.
toothpaste? It's paste for my
But you said
tooth.
tough.
Did I?
Yeah. You little brummy.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, tough is English. No.
Fantastic. Tough is English.
Tough is Brummie.
Brummie.
Brummie. Tough.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
this
This is it. This is
gone.
the gold we
Yeah.
wanted. Tough is Brummie.
So yeah, tough is so I say toothpaste,
Toothpaste.
but I say toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
But usually people will say but usually
Gold.
people will say toothbrush and toothpaste. They won't. Well, Brummies will say they won't switch and swap.
Oh,
It'll
where's
be
my toothbrush?
toothbrush?
I said toothpaste.
But you just said toothpaste.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, normally
Caught
thinking
you
about
out,
it.
boy.
Thinking about it, like, obviously coming here tonight, I was like, oh shit, I didn't bring my toothbrush.
And if we haven't
I had
mentioned
to buy a
before,
toothbrush, but I don't need toothpaste because
we're from
that's
Birmingham.
such a wild thing.
If you didn't guess,
Yes, we are from Birmingham,
we are,
United Kingdom.
and we get a lot of stick. Don't us Brummies get a lot of stick?
Yeah.
Apparently, I think it was the Daily Mail.
Oh yeah.
Did
Classic. The
It
Daily
was-
Mail, the source of fine.
See, I
Fine
feel like it was
reporting.
the Daily Mail because this is something that the Daily Mail would do.
Yeah.
But they did a poll on the
Most annoying accents.
most annoying
Right.
accents.
See, I already knew where you were going.
And it was found from the poll that absolute silence was
Better.
better than the Birmingham accent. Which is just, I don't accept that.
No,
I like our accent.
I don't know it.
I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it. It's soft and
Slow. I get a lot of people
I-
saying it's slow,
I
and they
I
associate
get
that
a lot
with
of people saying it's fast.
stupidity.
No, I get a lot of people say that I speak very fast.
You
But-
speak fast,
Well,
but I think Birmingham
but I'm
accent's
more-
quite
no.
a slow one.
Nah, you're talking about yam yams, and we've
Yam yam.
spoken about this before.
Everyone who thinks they know the Birmingham accent,
They're talking
know the
about
yam yam.
yams, which is, I mean, unless you're from the West Midlands, you're just never going to know any different.
Yeah, you just associate it all
Yeah.
with Birmingham.
The one that you hear isn't a Birmingham accent.
It's like
That
London,
that's a black country
Cockney,
accent.
the London.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's only very small
it's a
amount.
small amount of Londoners
London,
have the
yeah.
Cockney accent,
Mm.
but it's like, oh, London, Cockney. I can't do a Cockney
You sound
accent.
Brummie.
What is a Cockney accent? How's it go?
I can't do accent.
I can't do
You're right,
accent.
governor.
Oh yeah, that's
Nah,
it.
nah,
Top of
that-
the morning too. Yeah. Oh, the old.
That's Irish.
Is that Irish? No, that wasn't Irish.
No, but top of the morning to you is
Yeah,
an Irish term.
Slogan.
It's Rodney and Dalboy. It's what's it called?
Michael
Only-
Caine. I only told you to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah, that's
Is
Cockney.
that Cockney? That
That's
was a
Cockney.
poor Michael Caine impression. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's
sorry, Mike.
that's Cockney.
He's listening.
But it's a similar thing. Is you'd associate London with Cockneys, but there's only a very small region in London that actually sound like that.
Mm.
And it's the same with the West Midlands. I mean, there's so many accents in the West Midlands.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Yam Yam, and then you go over to Wolverhampton, completely different accent.
Is it?
Oh God, I think.
Oh,
so,
no,
yeah.
it is, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
definitely. And then you come to Birmingham, different accent again, and then you go over to Warwickshire,
Warwickshire.
and they're very posh.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to you.
Why were you? Why did you keep on saying
It's my
top of the
go-to.
morning to you?
Top of the morning, sir.
Yeah, but they're very posh. It's I think it's but that's just the UK in general. Is you can go 5 miles down the road and you've got so many. I'm sure I read somewhere that people, I can't remember the word for it, but people that study accents are like enamoured with the UK because it's like for the area, for the size of the UK, we've got like more accents, more dialects
Really?
than anywhere else in the world.
Maybe.
It's madness. You can go.
It is a bit wild. Like,
you can drive an hour down the
Liverpool.
road and there's a completely different
But I
dialect.
take it as Stevie Gerrard, like.
Yeah, but then I'm sure if you went to Liverpool,
There's
within
loads of
that
different accents
city,
within
there's loads of
Liverpool.
little,
Yeah.
yeah, there's loads of little subtle changes that make the dialect completely different.
Absolutely.
It's bizarre.
It's like Irish.
So you go to Coventry, it takes 20 minutes to drive to Cov.
Did they speak different? I
Completely-
don't go to
completely-
Coventry.
Completely differently.
I don't have a need to.
Completely. They don't sound like Brummies.
Rico Arena.
Yeah. They don't sound like Brummies.
But
They
they're not
sound
in
completely
they're,
different.
they're from Coventry. They're not from Birmingham.
West Midlands.
Yeah, but
Which is a very, very small area in
Mm.
terms of like in size. It's not big.
I suppose
If you were to put that in perspective of like any kind of American state
American
or
state.
any kind of province in Canada, it's a tiny,
Ontario.
tiny area.
We are a tiny little island nation.
We are. We are.
Mm.
And we've got the best accent of the lot of them.
You reckon?
No, I do.
No.
I do. The only other one that I used to hate but have grown to love is the Welsh accent.
Oh, I love the Welsh accent. Big fan of the Welsh accent.
I never used to like it until I met Holly. You met Holly?
Yeah.
So I met Holly through a friend I met whilst travelling in Australia. The girl that I met was Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely girl called Morgan.
Met her too.
Oh yeah, you've met Morgan.
You and Morgan tried to hunt your cat down.
We went
out of a freezer.
We went to pick him up from the airport, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. So I met Morgan in Australia. I went out to see Morgan in Canada and her lovely cousin Jordan. And can't forget Jordan.
Morgan and Jordan.
Super babe.
MJ.
And then Holly came out at the same time. Holly lives not far from me at all, maybe 2 hours max.
Did you already know Holly before?
No.
So you met Holly when you went to Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Holly had also met Morgan in Australia. It's just at separate times for me and Morgan meeting. So the first time I met Holly was when I went to see Morgan in Canada, and she is from Aberdare in Wales, not too far from Cardiff. Proper like in the valleys. And it's a good Welsh accent. And then I was like, oh shit, I've been slagging off the Welsh forever and ever, and this
You've
accent.
You've been slagging off the Welsh?
See, I never used to like it. I never used to like the Welsh accent.
What about Gav?
It was. He hasn't got a very strong Welsh accent, I would say.
Sometimes, it's not anyone.
It was up there with like my maybe top 5
Welsh people
disliked accents. And then I met Holly, and I was like, oh my god, she just makes it suits her, and it makes everything that she says funnier. Like, it just enhances what she's saying. I think it suits her. It's a nice accent.
Okay.
Do you?
My fucking noodles. That's the extent of my Welsh.
Oh, that's brilliant. But yeah, no, I've grown to love Welsh. I think it's good.
I don't really do many accents well. I just have sentences that I like. That sentence.
But you give them a crack. That's what I like.
Oh, I'll give it a go.
Like. Yeah, you'll do accents and you'll do voices.
Gerrard. That's my Liverpool.
So I can't do it.
You just like to play football, you know.
There was a girl I used to work with, and her
Jamie Carragher.
brother-in-law is a Scouse lad, and she always used to say trackies and trainees, and that's how she does. She'd be like, trackies and trainees. What can you say? It's all
Trackies and trainees.
Trackies and trainees.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
And in Scottish, there's loads of different Scottish accents.
Oh god, yeah, I can't do Scottish.
Can't do Scottish.
Can't do Scottish. But then a very similar thing happened with the Scottish, is that I never used to like the Scottish accent.
And you met a Scottish person.
And I met a Scottish person.
Isn't that
in Australia again? And her name was Fiona. Lovely girl. And again, hilarious. And it was like her accent just suited her personality, and it made most of the things. It suited everything that she said, and it made everything much more attractive and funner. Yeah. So I think maybe it's just that when I say I don't like accents,
you don't like accents of people you haven't met yet.
Exactly. What I'm doing is I'm being naive and judgmental. What I really need to do is go to the city and
walk around, talk to people.
Talk to people, because I'm sure that I'll probably meet a lot of people with that accent. Which is probably, to do full circle, what people think about Brummies. Is that they think that we're thick as shit.
Yeah.
But they've not been to Birmingham and met any Brummies.
I don't really know if I want to go down to the pub today. I've not got much money.
Oh no, Brummie would never say that though.
No, we're like, do you want to go to the pub? Yeah. Thirsty Thursdays.
But no, we're not thick.
No.
And
I understand what people say though when they think like, oh, the Birmingham accent, it's very slow, because it can be quite slow. Do you think? Like,
I disagree.
The Yam Yam accent's definitely slow.
That's slow. I think Brummie's it's sing-songy, like no, hear me out. So what we tend to do is it's like we almost go up a little bit at the end of every sentence. So when we're talking and when we're in the flow of talking, we go up. So it's like you'll come
Like
up.
you just did when you're in the up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's sing-songy because you come up and down, and it's like when you're in the flow of a conversation, it's I haven't got a better term, but like sing-songy, it's almost like
I know what you're saying.
melodic.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be an outsider to hear it. I don't think as Brummies you can hear it because you're just used to talking that way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if one of the events
I'm sorry. I
one of the
apologise.
events we've gone down to. No, hold on. What was that? 15 minutes.
No, we don't need to cut that. It's right. I can apologise and it's fine.
I don't know if one of the events. I don't know if you were there down in London. One of the things at one of the really cool gaming bars in London. It's a chain of gaming bars called Loading Bar.
Yeah.
They're like side quests and.
I was there for.
You've been there for one of them.
To try.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, the one that me and you went down. Right?
Yeah, it might have been the one you weren't there for when I went down by myself.
Oh, yeah.
It was really weird. But one of the people from IGN that I met there, she said, "You don't sound like you're from Birmingham."
The producer girl.
Alicia.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't sound like you're from Birmingham. And I was like, oh, that's the biggest compliment I've ever had in my life.
Man.
I love it. We were trying to teach her
No.
accents. She couldn't do the Birmingham one. She did Welsh pretty well, I think. Yeah.
No, I'm a fan of it, and I'd never feel sorry about saying I'm a Brummie. I'm never ashamed of it. The only thing that I am not ashamed of, but the only thing that I wish I could do better was, is just pronunciation. It comes back to like we had the conversation about F's and THs.
Yeah.
And how
Tough and tooth.
Yeah, and how people just get lazy.
circle.
Well, not people, but Brummies get lazy, and a TH will just default to F, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend
That's
of
just
mine
laziness.
earlier today. We were discussing Birmingham and the colloquialisms and slang that only really applies to Birmingham and the West Midlands, like gambolling. You know what a gambol
Oh
is?
yeah,
But everyone else is like,
a forward roll.
yeah, what the gambol? What
It's
you
a
on about?
gamble. We used to drink in a pub called the Gamble.
But then apparently he's saying like, gams, what Birmingham, West Midlands used to call legs. You know, I've got a gammy leg.
Gammy, yeah, you gammy.
So a
what do other
gambol-
people not say that?
No one says
Other people
gambol.
don't say gammy.
No,
No, but like gammy.
I don't know about gammy, but I assume gammy's linked to gambol. Nobody says gambol, so I assume
No one says gammy.
gammy's a Midlands thing.
I wonder what another. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
No, we were trying to. That was the only one we could land on. I was asking like, what examples have you got? And gambol was the only one we could come up with.
I know that, like things like. Well, I'm not sure if it's regional, but like the cut. Like you know the canals that we have
Yeah.
referred to as the cut
No.
or no
Canals. A
Yeah.
particular canal or
no just the canals around Brum.
the cut.
Called the cut.
So I'm just going to take a walk down the cut. Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I've said that sentence, yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's just like if people.
Do you think there's people in Venice going, oh, do you want to walk down the cut?
See, I'm not sure if that's a Brummie thing or if other people in England would refer to their canals as the cut.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Don't know.
I don't know what other ones we have.
No, but that's what the only thing we could land on and know solidly was gambol.
But then you have regional terms of endearment, as in like we say bab.
You alright, Bab?
Yeah, we say bab, and then up north you got duck.
Is Bab not a everywhere thing?
No, babs,
Oh,
no,
shit.
yeah, no, babs.
We're right, Bab.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's definitely a Brummie thing.
Yeah,
We're
Bab.
right, Bab, because
Yeah.
that sounds natural.
Yeah, babs are
Bab, Bab.
maybe not a Brummie thing, but a West Midlands
Yeah.
thing, definitely.
Well,
But
right,
then
Bab, how
you
you
got
doing,
duck,
like?
and then you got down south. I assume you probably got darling.
We're right, darling. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
That's not a
I wouldn't say
West
darling.
Mid-
I wouldn't
if
say
you,
darling.
You just put it in the. If you put it in the Yam Yam accent, you'll know it's a West Midland thing.
You're right, bab.
You're right, Bab. You're
Duck's
right,
all right.
darling.
I quite like duck.
You're right, duck.
Hey up, duck. I quite like duck.
But we don't say A up.
No, we don't
That's
say
up
up.
north.
That's north.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what it's because it's
Yeah.
hey up, duck, innit? And then
This. If anyone's listening and they're not from England, I can only apologise because the
So
last
nonsense.
20 minutes have made no
what
sense.
are they saying? Help me, please.
Like someone I work with does really good American accents.
I can't do
I
it.
can't do an American
I can't
accent.
do an
Well,
American
I can do like I don't even know if I want to try.
Yeah, I'll give it a crack.
So what should I read? The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. It just feels weird. And then it's kind of like, am I talking in a certain regional accent, or am I just trying what I've heard on TV? I don't really know.
Oh, that went all a bit.
It went a bit weird at the end.
That went a bit like Nordic, like Swedish at the end there.
Sweet. But then you got like the Californian accent. She's like, oh, I can't even do it.
I can't tell the difference between any of the accents.
You got like
the only one that I can tell the difference is like, I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. The New York accent.
Yeah,
you got
that's
Boston.
the only one that I can
Boston,
differentiate.
The Boston accent.
But like, if you're talking like, if you were to say, oh, South Dakota, and North Dakota,
South Dakota, North Dakota, Illinois, and Indiana more.
See,
what
I wouldn't know.
Fiona used to go on about.
Who the fucking know?
Chicago, like
Chicago town pizza.
Oh, you weren't working there when we were. She's like, oh, that's from South Park. And me and Tom Rhodes, a friend of ours, we were trying to explain to her, like, that's South Park didn't come up with that. That is, like,
was it? I thought that was from
I
Family Guy.
I want to say like 1920s Chicago.
I thought that was from Family Guy.
It sounds a bit like Peter Griffin, I suppose.
Yeah.
But no, like,
they took our jobs.
What?
That's from South Park.
The conversation was around
God, that was awful. I apologise for whatever that was.
The accent wasn't created by South Park or Family Guy. It was definitely a probably still exists, but like it was a gangster accent. Like,
I feel like accents are probably
wild.
Probably one of the worst. Probably one of the first things that comedians started to rip on, because it's easy, isn't it? I mean, it's something that no one can really get offended by. It's not actually offensive, is it?
Right.
Like if someone was to like say, like if someone was to take the piss out of the Birmingham accent, I wouldn't be offended by it. It's like one of those things that you can rip on easily, not offend anyone, and then everyone can kind of laugh about it, even the people that are in the group of the people that you're taking. So I feel like maybe accents were one of the first things that people were like, oh yeah, let's have a crack at that. Let's take the mickey.
I suppose, yeah. It's like,
and it's been going on.
That's different.
Yeah.
And
it's
so
different,
it's funny.
but it's not offensive.
No.
So we can
but
rip
then,
on it, right?
No, we can't. No, I'm not going to talk about that. So, like,
Go on.
Like accents, we can imitate accents in our own country, but if you imitate an accent, and I've just done a bit on American, poorly, don't get me wrong, but if you were to imitate, I don't know, let's say, for instance, an Indian or a Chinese accent.
Oh no.
People will take offence to that now.
The Simpsons have been doing that forever.
Apu. But Apu's just... Hank Azaria has just took loads of stick for that recently.
Yeah, but that's
saying
not...
it's a racist character.
No, but that's... No, okay. So this is...
This is what I didn't want to talk about.
Bollocks. Brother Ben was talking to me about this on the way to Dungeons and Dragons.
Which we play. We'll talk about that at some point.
No, don't tell them. I'm shy. Yeah, but anyway, we were talking... Oh. So me and Brother Ben were talking about this on the way to D&D the other night. And he was saying that apparently on social media and just the internet in general, people have been kicking off about how apparently Apu is racist because they don't have an authentic Indian person portraying
doing the voice.
Yeah, doing the voice portraying. But I mean, if you're going to be that pedantic about things, you can say, why is Krusty not played by a Jew? Why is Bart voiced by an old woman? Why is if you talk about,
is Mayor Quincy voiced by someone from Boston?
No, but I mean, you could go to all sort of lengths. If you're gonna be that pedantic about who's voicing a character, there's so many. Like the variety in The Simpsons is massive, and he does most of the voices.
Yeah, a lot of them do a lot of the voices.
I mean, it was a small thing that just came from. Wasn't it Saturday Night Live?
I have no idea.
It was like a tiny cartoon that had maybe a 10-20 minute segment on a popular American TV show at the time that just happened to boom and turn into the thing that it is now. And why would you say, no, Hank, you can't do this voice anymore? We're gonna get someone else in. I mean, the cast who did the whole thing. There's probably about 5 people who did the whole, like,
Right.
the voices for the entire cast. And it's worked so far. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Simple. You can't say... I think it all stems from this thing of, like, whitewashing in Hollywood. And now that The Simpsons... Well, not now, but The Simpsons is a huge thing. So now, like, oh, why are you whitewashing the characters? They're not doing it now. That's just how it has always been. This thing's been running since, what, the late 80s? And it's always worked. It's not racist. It's a bit of fun. But then... It's taking piss out of accents, isn't it? Which I don't think is offensive.
No.
I don't think it's offensive. To take the mick out of an accent is not offensive. South Park do it really well. They're always ripping on the Swedes. I think there's been a Swedish pair in South Park for ages. No, it's not South Park. It's Family Guy. There's a bunch of Swedes. There's 2 Swedes in Family Guy.
Is there?
Yeah. There's like typical blue-eyed, long blonde hair Swedes.
All
And
right.
they just rip on them. But I mean, South Park do it.
Yeah,
well.
the guy who runs City what?
Yeah,
City
yeah.
Airlines.
City Chicken.
Welcome to Shitty Work.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I think personally, is a really easy way to take the Mickey out of something different that isn't really offensive. It's not really offending anyone because no one can help their accent.
Yeah.
And no accent is actually offensive. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you can take the mick out of it and it's not offending anyone. Like, no one's offended by the Indian accent. And I would like to think that Indians aren't offended by people taking the mickey out of their accent.
No.
But apparently the internet's just full of... See, I'm not sure if it's trolls or if it's actually people that are just getting butthurt about...
I genuinely think nowadays it is people who are just
getting butthurt.
a bit thin-skinned
It's
to it
just
all.
really, really sad, isn't it? When did we wrap the world in cotton wool?
I have no idea.
But it's sad. Sad times.
Yeah, shall we talk about something happier? There's a fly in the wall behind you just bopping around. It's quite interesting.
He's having a great time.
He's loving life. Oh, now he's in the air. Oh.
He does have the means. Oh, there he is.
We did have a little pause for some chicken wings.
They were good. Courtesy of Ben. Thank you, Ben, for my chicken
Yeah,
wings.
well, it's courtesy of Pepe chicken.
Pepe chicken.
Kings Heath represents.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Send us chicken wings.
That'd be good. Oh, that'd be amazing.
And we're also drinking a crisp Holsten Pils
Are we
from
just
Hamburg, Germany.
Are we just going to name everything?
Name everything. I've got. Well,
So we are talking right now on...
I'll give you
Blue Yeti
£100
mics.
if you could name the vodka we've drunk.
Oh, God, it's something madly Russian. It's... oh, God, it's so Russian. Russian. What's it called? Go on, you pronounce
It's in Russian. I don't know.
Oh, it's the label's in Russian. It's great vodka. If you stick that in the freezer, have it over ice. Oh, it's banging.
Banging. Quality.
It's good. It's Russian standard.
Is that the name of the vodka?
Well, that's what we call it because we can't say the name, so we just call it Russian standard vodka.
Placebo.
But yeah, so in England, it's obviously you have the actual label, but we just refer to it in advertisement as Russian standard vodka. Vodka.
Vodka. See, is that some? Are
Exactly.
we offending our Russian audience?
Yeah,
Who knows?
is it like we'd have a Russian audience?
You never know.
Oh, I doubt it.
Talk about Dota.
Dota? I never played Dota.
Yeah, it's big in Eastern Europe, isn't it? Dota, LOL, all the MOBAs.
Oh, yeah.
Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about games.
It's the 26th of October.
It is.
And it is the release date of Red Dead Redemption 2. DOS.
The sequel.
As the Spanish
The
would say.
sequel to Red Dead Redemption 1, which is the sequel to
Long
Red
awaited.
Dead Revolver.
Is it?
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver on the PS2.
Well, I did not know that.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption's the follow-on from that.
It's
I
a
don't know
good
if it's
game.
tied into its story.
Red Dead Redemption was actually one of the... Well, it was actually the first Rockstar game I ever completed, as in, like, from start to finish.
Story-wise?
Yeah, story-wise.
Oh, I think mine probably Vice City.
Vice City was good. I really enjoyed it, but I never completed it. I just got too caught up with driving around killing people, as you do in GTA.
Yeah, I like putting in the
So-
flying car cheat.
It gets to a point where it becomes taxing, and you actually have to put some effort in. And at that point, I lose interest. But with Red Dead, I was invested in the story. And
John
I-
Marshall. John
I-
Marshall? John Marston.
And I just really enjoyed it, and it was the first Rockstar game that I actually
I
completed.
just like Cowboys. I
It's
like
good
that
fun.
time
I
zone
like the whole
era.
Yeah,
history.
I do enjoy it. It's good. I will be getting this one. I won't be getting it on release. I haven't purchased
Because
it
today's the
already.
release and we're sat here, so we're definitely not getting
I
it
won't
on
be getting
release.
it. I will definitely be waiting for that to come down in price post Christmas and buying a cheap CD key from
You getting on PC?
cdkeys.com. Oh yeah, why not?
I don't know. PlayStation?
No, my PlayStation's bust.
Your PlayStation has like hemorrhages trying to play Call of Duty.
I think we booted up Call of Duty, and
Black Ops 4.
my PlayStation actually took flight and went through the ceiling.
Yeah, it was taken off.
It
I
was.
think it's because you're playing on a
PlayStation
standard
4
PlayStation on a 4K telly.
and it can't hack it, man.
I don't know though. I don't know how it works.
It's
But my PlayStation
it's
plugged
an
into
old,
the same telly. It was fine.
It's an old boy. You're a PlayStation Pro though, right?
Yeah.
So yours has you can run 4K.
Yours has 4K.
Yours has 4K.
And
You
yours
can
is
run
really
4K.
choppy as well. Like the frame rate.
The frame rate's
dog
bad.
shit.
Yeah. But it's a big telly. So what? It's a 40.
I can't play stuff on big tellies.
I feel like it's a 46-inch telly, 46-inch 4K telly with a PlayStation 4, and the frame rate is just a bag of shit.
And on the game like that, where it's so fast paced now compared to the old Call of Duty.
Oh god, Modern Warfare 2 is a dream compared to what's happening right now with COD. What have they done? But we did have this discussion that perhaps it's just that we're getting older.
Yeah, it definitely
And our brains
is.
don't work.
No.
Our brains don't work anymore.
Our reactions are slow.
My brain says go
alcoholic
right, my
drinks.
hands 2 seconds later say, what, right? And then, yeah, I just haven't got the reaction speed. Whereas I reckon 1v1 on Rust, I'd have anyone. I'd take you all.
So yeah, if you do want to challenge
Challenge
me, that could be a segment. Challenge Jay.
Yeah, man. Rust's a good one. That's why I refuse to get rid of my PlayStation 3, because there's so many good PlayStation 3 games that I've got them, so one day I'll go back to. I never will.
No.
I never will.
No, not at all.
The only reason I'm holding on to that mainly is just for my Skyrim save. I poured so many hours
Bloody
into
hell.
that boy. Did I tell you? Oh my god, Emma Dabs will tell you all about this. So
Which you won't.
no, she won't, but she would have. So when Skyrim was first released, I got it for Christmas.
Which time? The original release or
The-
one of the 17 of the releases?
But it was
Todd Howard,
first
you've done it
released
again.
in 2011. When it was first released, I got it for Christmas. I'd just finished my apprenticeship. We had 3 weeks off. I was not seen for those 3 weeks. The only time I left my bedroom was to wee and to collect food from the fridge. And I think I racked up 181 hours in 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
So I'd
Is that even possible? 21 days, 21 times 24,
let's have a look. Let's
400.
get a calculator out.
And
It was something mad.
I don't know why I've tried to do that in my head.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
20 times 20 is 400.
If we do 24 times
So
21.
20
Yeah, 504 hours.
That was well
So yeah. 24 hours in a day, 21 days, 504 hours. Yeah, no, I'm sure
Oh,
it was
yeah, definitely possible then.
because I was an orc. I was a sword and
Orc?
I was an
What
orc.
that much time into an orc build?
Yeah, so I was an orc. I was sword and shield, sword and board orc. And as you do, you go to the Greybeards, you get your first shout,
Yeah.
and then the story goes to shit, and you just do the side quest forever. So I was side questing my way around, exploring, having fun, blah 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 blah. And then I got a job at SEC, and then I was just
So you're talking in game then. Then I got a job in Whiterun.
And then
I was a smith. I worked up at the Skyforge.
and then I was
Some little girl gave me shit.
and then I slapped her and I lost that job. but yeah, so I got a job. So I was only playing on weekends, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if my brother did it because we used to share the PS3.
Overwrite?
That game save. I got back on a Friday night, like, yeah, Skyrim time, let's go. That save was gone. 181 hours of my life gone. And I started a new one. I've started several since. Never play an orc again. Never do it again.
Too many bad memories.
Mate, oh God. I used to come into work, probably for about 2 weeks. I'd come in every day. And
Fume.
I used to sit opposite Emma, and I'd just fume about it every fucking day. Oh, it was awful. It was like someone had taken a part of me and just just burnt it in front of my face. I was like, where has my boy gone?
Did you ever go back and like put more hours into a different character?
Yeah. Yeah. My current save's like well over 300 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done everything already.
No, I've still not completed the story.
No, but you don't need to.
There was one save that I did. After that, there was another character that I did who was like your typical cheating archer. It was easy, wasn't it?
Archers are easy.
To sneak around, sneak archer. It was just an easy cheat. And then I got to the stage where you go to Valhalla.
Valhalla?
Well, not Valhalla, it's their equivalent of Valhalla, which is called... Hit me.
Oh, hit me. Valhalla, no, it's the Norse... Norse?
But
no.
the equivalent of Valhalla in
Skyrim
is called...
The Nords... Solstheim? No, that's not it.
I can't remember
Oh, this is good. You carry on, I'll keep thinking.
But yeah, well, the equivalent of Valhalla. So I went to fight Alduin, and...
Bane of Kings.
I went there so woefully unprepared and accidentally saved mid-battle.
Oh, dead saved it. Oh, dude.
And I couldn't do it.
You
and I
dead
tried,
saved?
Mate, I tried so many times.
Do you know... What, did you
No.
know the difficulty to
Don't
add
talk to me. I tried so many times. I can't do it. It's undoable. I just fucked myself up. I got stuck there. It's still there. If we plugged in my PS3 right now, I could pop Skyrim in. I could load you that save and we could try again. But
yeah, can we
mate,
please do that?
Benny.
Sovngarde.
Bennett, can he be done? Sovngarde,
I had to Google
yes,
it.
yes. But it's Valhalla.
Oh shit, no
Same
man,
thing.
we can do that for sure.
No, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben.
What class are you?
I was a sneak archer. Oh no, I was a fucking hell, what they call red guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneak archer.
A red guard archer.
Yeah.
So you didn't min max.
No.
That's a good. I bet we could do it.
Ben.
You got your PS3
I've got
here?
it right there in that box, mate.
And you wanted to watch the Blair Witch later.
Blair Witch is a good film.
Fuck that.
It's
We're
better than
killing
sitting there
Alduin.
crying, mate. It can't do. I tried so hard. I honestly, it would have been. I've still not completed the story.
Shit, man. We're doing that tonight.
Oh fuck! It's there. I've got Skyrim. I've got the PlayStation. It's all ready to go.
It's happening.
It's not gonna happen.
Is
it possible?
We can at least try.
I can't do it.
We can try, and then if that fails, we can put Blair Witch on.
Oh man!
I really want to
What
do
if
that.
we
now.
do it?
Well, then
That's been sitting there since like 2013, just waiting to be done. I'd be like, I cannot
you
be
know
done.
that file's corrupted.
Oh no, it won't be.
Is it a Skyrim on disc?
Bethesda have probably like purposely bombed it just so I'll buy the new release.
Yeah.
Like-
Is it Skyrim on disc?
On disc.
Is it in the PlayStation at the moment?
No,
In a box?
in a box.
Nice and...
Nice and tidy away.
Mate, we're doing that tonight.
What if we do it?
Well, then we'll play on.
I'll cry. I'll
Oh, fuck
cry
you.
so much. Nah, it's dead save, man. It's fucked.
It's not dead safe.
It's fucked.
It's
Ben,
not dead
I've
safe.
tried so many times.
Right, so...
Over and
what
over
we're gonna
again.
do, we're gonna do this when we're finished here tonight. We're gonna load this up, and we'll give you an update on how we got on.
If we
next
do
week's
it, we'll
episode.
never return because I'll kill myself with happiness. I'll just end it right there.
God,
But games are
a lot of time there.
they're not the same.
How so? They're getting a lot bigger.
I've fallen out
Can't be
of
arsed.
love with games, which is really sad
Oh,
for me. I find games used to be my escape.
yeah, for sure.
I used to get excited about coming home from work and be able to load up whatever I was playing and just lose myself for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah,
The last time I found a game that I could lose myself in for hours, God, I can't remember. Destiny 1, when we used to raid together,
good times.
when the raids were good,
Yeah,
and we'd
and
sit
the
there.
loot was high.
And then it got to a point where we'd just become so good at it, we could smash the raid in, what, an hour and a half?
If that,
An hour?
yeah,
Yeah. And then it was like, well, we've fucking bossed this.
yeah.
So it's done.
Never did it on hard mode though.
I feel like we did.
No, we did not.
Did we not?
Nope,
Not even once.
not even once. I remember. For
Let's
anybody
boot it up.
listening,
There we go. We're gonna smash my dead save, and then we're gonna do the Destiny 1 raid on hard. Easy
for anybody
peasy.
listening who knows Destiny 1 and knows the Taken King expansion and the Oryx raid, there was a method, you know, when you're fighting Oryx, you're in
Yeah.
the bomb room,
Yeah.
and you've got to kill whatever it is. They drop the bomb. You
The
got to
ogres.
shoot the ogres before they get to the bomb to eat it,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. And then you all run off, detonate the bomb,
Yeah.
does damage to
It's
wargs.
just coordination.
Rinse, repeat. So we tried to do it on hard mode so many times, and then we're like, oh, there's this way you can do it where you get the bomb, you kill the ogres, but you don't detonate the bomb. You leave it,
You stack the bomb.
and you stack the bombs.
Yeah. I'm sure we did it on hard.
No,
Ben.
100% didn't. We stacked the bombs, and then once you've done it 4 times, so in total there's 16 bombs. So 4 corners, 4 bombs stacked on top of each other. You'll run out and detonate it. But because from my thought on it was why we failed is that because the ticker bottom left that normally says like Shank Skank has detonated their bomb.
Yes. Yeah, it's probably me. Yeah, Shank Skank did probably detonate the bomb.
So
Yeah.
because that would pop up,
Were we playing
all
that on
4 of us, it would pop
PlayStation?
up bottom left, yeah, and it would say like blah 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 has detonated their bomb, and then you'd all run back to the middle. Because 4 people detonated 16 bombs at once, nothing appeared bottom left in the ticker. Like the text didn't pop up to say that had been done. So everyone was still
Too much
standing
text
there
for the screen,
waiting
right?
for the text to pop up.
Was it just too much text for the screen?
Yeah, that's what
It
I
just
think
wasn't in
happened.
the
There was
code
too
to
much
do it.
going on for it to display bottom left.
Yeah.
So we've all sat there like, are the bombs detonating? What's happening? And then they exploded. We wiped, and I never touched that again.
I was in there when that happened. We did that a few times.
Yeah.
And
But we
couldn't
never-
work,
we never
couldn't
did
work it out.
Never did it.
Oh, that's a shame. I feel like we could do it.
That was my favourite raid, though.
That was so much fun. that was like genuine fun.
And then Destiny 2
Oh
came
god,
out.
don't talk to me about that game. I'm not talking
Okay,
about it.
I
No,
won't.
we're not going there.
The Leviathan.
Oh god, what a fucking mare, Bungie, you thieving bastards! What have you
But we
done?
still love you. I love you.
No, I don't.
No, they're always in my good books. Halo, never.
I see, never played Halo. Didn't have an Xbox.
Oh, you missed out, man.
Never played Halo.
So good.
Gears of War.
Ah,
Never played.
you can pass on Gears of War.
Yeah, I mean, what was the last game you were?
I lost
were
myself
in
to
love with. It was
Witcher
like
3.
you see, because I bought Witcher 3, but I didn't have a controller.
The Witcher 3.
So I ended up playing
Oh, you can't play that
keyboard
keyboard
exactly.
mouse.
I was trying to
No.
play keyboard and mouse, and it made me hate the game.
Have you ever stopped playing a game, like actively gone no, because you don't want to finish it, because you
'cause
don't
you're
want
holding
it to
off.
stop?
I feel like that's what I did with Skyrim. I feel like that's why I never actually completed Skyrim. Why I was always more interested in the side quests, because I'm like, the second I finish this story, this game's gone. And it was the score for Skyrim genuinely like brings tears to my eyes. It's madness. Like I don't know if it was like where I was at in my life at that time, or if it's just because I enjoyed the game so much. But if you were to play the score, it's there's a song. Is it Seconda? And
no idea.
it is. Oh my god! It's like it's madness. It honestly it brings tears to my eyes. It's just gorgeous, and it just takes me away somewhere. It's like, you know, when you listen to a song and it might take you to somewhere in your childhood, or it might remind you of something in your
Orinoco
past.
flow.
But
Takes
yeah,
me
it's
to madness.
but Seconda
Yeah.
is oh god, it's just lovely. Like, I did want to go and see the they did like the Royal Orchestra. The live play at in Birmingham at the Symphony Hall. And I did want to go and see it, but it was like £75 a ticket.
That's why I was looking to get us tickets for the
Zelda
Symphony
one.
Hall. No, not the Zelda. I went to Dublin to see the Zelda one.
Oh, because I was going to buy that one as well, but that was like £80.
Nah, the Zelda. It wasn't that expensive.
Was it
in
the
Dublin.
Royal Orchestra?
It was the proper Zelda
Yeah, but
show.
yeah, but this was it's like the Royal Orchestra come and they do scores of like
No, it wasn't that. This was a dedicated Zelda tour. They were going round everywhere playing.
because they did the
Zelda.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
At Symphony Hall, and I was like, yes, I'm all about that. But then it was like £80 a ticket, and I was like, I can't do that.
So I was
can't
looking to get
justify
us
that.
tickets to see
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, with the live
with the
orchestra playing.
80 quid?
It's madness.
No,
What's that about?
not at all. Can't pay it.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. But that's too much money.
Yeah, we love Jurassic Park.
Oh god, yeah.
I can't pay 160 quid
I
for
couldn't
2
justify
tickets.
that.
Nah.
I couldn't do it. I mean, it'd be amazing, but no, that would have to be something that was bought for me. That would be like a present. It'd be like a birthday present.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't buy that for myself and feel good about it. No, not a chance.
The what do they call the people who conduct an orchestra?
Conductors.
Is that
Is it conductors? I feel like they're just called conductors.
So the conductor, her baton was the Wind Waker.
No,
It was fantastic. Yeah.
Was it?
Perfect. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Wicked.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
I'll be into that.
But
Maybe we should buy each other. Next time one comes around, if we buy them for each other, we might feel better about it.
Yeah.
Even though we're spending the same amount of money.
Well,
I'm buying it as a gift, so I'll feel better about it.
We're kind of buying it for ourselves, but for each other, so it's not as like...
But I would feel better about spending £80 on you than spending £80 on myself. So if we do it for each other, then I'll be like, oh, that's okay.
We'll keep an eye on it then and see what we can do.
Yeah. But games are mad. Well, it's like I've gone back to RuneScape.
Oh, God.
But it's like it comes back to the thing that like
A dismissed sandwich lady.
It says what you say when your mum comes upstairs or something.
Yeah, your mum walks into your room.
Dismissed
sandwich lady.
Evil Bob. No, it comes back to that thing that like games that you can genuinely lose yourself in. Like
Witcher. To go back to that point, sorry. Like I played through The Witcher 3.
You love that game.
Oh, it's so good. Played through Hearts of Stone, the first expansion. Started playing through Blood and Wine, and I could kind of feel myself getting to the end of it, and I was like, I'm done. I don't.
Have you finished it?
No, never have done.
Oh, you're leaving that. You're leaving it. But you feel the same way about Last of Us?
I love Last of Us.
But you just smash through that.
Yeah.
So why don't you do the same thing and save that? You just wreck through it. I've seen you play through that game multiple times.
Yeah. I don't know.
And Bloodborne. And you love that game. So you'll just wreck through
But there's not really story to Bloodborne.
There is. There's so much lore.
There's lore, but there's no
actual storyline. Yeah. Okay.
And there's no character development. Like, I love Geralt as a character. I love playing Geralt. But on Bloodborne and on Skyrim, like, you create a character and you play that character that you've created, but
there's definitely character development in Skyrim.
Not your character though.
I would say so.
No.
But maybe that's just how I feel playing my character. I feel like I developed my character.
You
but
develop
maybe
a
that's
play
through
style.
myself.
You develop how you deal with quests.
But I changed my entire like approach to the game. Like, it's a role playing game. Yeah, that's right. It's a role playing game. I will not do certain things. I won't even engage certain quests because I don't know that's not what my character would do.
That's fair. That's really good. Yeah. But like, same thing applies for me with Geralt. It's like Geralt is a character. I haven't created Geralt. I know Geralt. So when I'm playing the games, I'm like, it's like, what would Jesus do? What would Geralt do in this situation? I'm role playing.
What would Jesus do?
Geralt.
So how do you feel about?
So I haven't finished it yet. I will one day go back to it and.
How do you feel about Fallout?
Oh, fuck off.
No, I'm talking about Fallout 4. I'm just talking about Fallout as a franchise. Because I know you don't like Fallout 4.
No,
Fallout as a franchise. New Vegas. You love New Vegas?
New Vegas, quite happily, I'd play again right now.
See, I feel the same way about
I like
Fallout. I think Bethesda have just kind of nailed something deep within me in terms of like... God.
Todd Howard, you did it again.
That sentence was so poorly formed. Yeah, but I feel like the way that they create games is perfect.
Up your alley.
Is perfect for my playing style.
The Skyrim and the Fallout, not Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout franchises.
Very similar.
Very similar, but
it's the same engine. It's the same kind of mechanics.
Yeah, they're both two settings I really enjoy: post-apocalyptic and like high fantasy.
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah. I mean, Fallout 4 had its bad points.
The first time through it, I loved it. Up until
Fallout
the point
3 was good. Did you ever play Fallout 1 and 2?
No.
You see, good games. Very good games. Me and brother Ben used to play them a lot. A lot. I still got the original CDs we had knocking about somewhere.
Nice.
But we played them a lot, and then when it became like a 3D venture that you could play... And you had all of this different adaptability and skill trees and stuff. And
Fallout 3?
Yeah. And there were side quests and countless NPCs, and I don't know. It just became like something massive. I guess when you
I imagine it's the jump from the Elder Scrolls 3. No, the Elder Scrolls 2, whatever that was called, to Morrowind. Like going from that small to that first 3D first person.
Exactly the same thing.
Open world.
And it's just like, whoa, so much stuff to do, so much to see, so much to be.
Yeah, when the Xbox 360 first come out, and I always call it Sky. I always
Oblivion.
say Skyrim now. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Oblivion came out. And when was the Xbox 360 released?
Jeez,
A while ago, right? I was fairly young at the time.
I want to say like 2006.
You reckon?
Yeah, I feel like that was a long time ago.
22nd of November 2005. So yeah, not far.
Okay, yeah.
So I would have been, what's that? 1992.
Shit, that was 12 years ago, man.
12 years ago.
Ago.
I would have been 13.
Yeah,
13 years old. I'm pretty sure
14?
I had Peter Jackson's King Kong, some hex game for like
I was
puzzle
probably
game.
still playing my GameCube, to be fair.
We'll talk. That's a whole nother episode. GameCube. And Oblivion come out, and the first time I played it, I did my character creation. I got out of the dungeon, and then I walked out of the sewers.
Did you enter the dungeon?
Enter the dungeon. Different whole Nintendo Switch again. Whole other episode. I got out the sewers, and I was like, I don't know what to do, because that was my first experience of a game where it's just like, here's the world, go nuts. And I was like,
RPGs.
I crossed the river, and then I was walking around. I looked at the map, and it was huge, and I didn't have like an objective or anywhere to go. And then I stopped playing. I was like, oh no, it's crap. And then I went back to it a while later, and I discovered fast traveling.
Oh yeah.
And I fast traveled to the Imperial City Marketplace, and it was literally like,
whoa,
like Aladdin started playing, like a whole new world. I was just walking around like, oh my god, there's so much going on. And then it was just clicked in my head. Then this is what I want.
See, I feel like I mean, I know RuneScape wasn't technically an RPG.
Yeah, MMORPG.
Well, I mean, you didn't have.
Yeah,
You didn't have as much. Yeah, but you didn't have as much freedom. Do you know what I mean? Like there were only.
But why is an MMORPG?
No, I guess you did, but it was very limited. It was a basic game.
Chopping firewood and selling.
Yeah, I mean, it was a basic game.
Yeah.
It was. You didn't have the freedom that you have in modern RPGs, but that was like the first game that I could just grind at. I could sit on that game for 12 hours and just, it would feel like I was on it for about half an hour. And I could sit there and just rot away. So I feel like that kind of solidified my gaming type.
Right.
It was like, this
The
is
grind.
the first, yeah, it was like, this is the first game I've fallen in love with. So now RPGs are my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whereas some people might have fallen in love with, I don't know what, first person shooters. Yeah, it might be that
Some people
it
COD
might,
is
it
their
might have
first
been
game.
it might have been that World at War was the first game that people were playing like day in, day out,
Yeah.
and now their thing is first person
Yeah.
shooters. But for me it was RPGs, and it was the grind, and it was the leveling, and it was the freedom that you had to wander around. And not everyone did the same thing. Some people like to fish, some people like to woodcut, some people like to just grind through the quests.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but you got that choice, and I feel like that's what set me on my path to being a Bethesda fanboy.
Do you have the Pip-Boy arm thing?
I do have.
You
the
do?
Pip-Boy,
Oh, I
do.
wanted that, but I
It
couldn't
is
justify it.
really cool. It's really cool.
Did you ever download the app and
Yeah,
then put
I
your
did.
phone in it?
Yeah, I mean it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's a gimmick.
just to look
It's a
at it.
novelty,
Oh, but it
but-
is really cool. Yeah, it's a cool thing, and I'm glad I own it. Like all the pop vinyls that I own, they're all, well, actually, other than the ones that my mates bought me, the BoJack ones that I got for Christmas.
BoJack pop vinyls.
Yeah, I've got some, well, I've got some that you can only buy in America. It's pretty.
Okay.
I think it's the Mr. Peanut Butter one you can only get in America or something. But luckily, one of the guys, his wife lives in Chicago, so she bought it and sent it over.
Illinois.
And then, so they got married actually last week. Yeah,
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Greg and Logan on your marriage. Not that you'll be listening.
And
Logan is the girl.
Is the girl.
Greg is
She's
not
an interesting
the girl.
female name.
Yeah, it's a nice female name though. I don't think you'd find that over here.
We have a friend who has a son called Logan.
We do, Mr. James Walker.
We're just dropping names, aren't we?
We're dropping them names.
We'll beep all this in post.
Beep beep.
Mr. Beep Beep.
Mr. James Beep Walker.
I fucked up.
But yeah, so other than the BoJack ones, the only pop vinyls that I own are Fallout ones. I don't know. Games seem to, they speak to different people on different levels.
Yeah.
I guess.
I suppose it all depends on what the game is, where you are in your life, like
when you
what
start
it is
playing
want,
it, yeah.
and when you start playing it.
Yeah.
Like, I have so much love for Mario and Nintendo.
Oh God. Oh,
but I never had a Sega growing up.
But a weird thing that I find is I have a lot of love for Resident Evil. But
I've never even heard you talk about playing a Resident Evil game.
Because I don't play Resident Evil games.
Watch them. Watch your dad play them.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, thank you. So I adore Resident Evil. I've never played one myself, but I've watched my dad play, I don't know what, the first three.
We should do a playthrough in January of the remaster of Resi 2.
We should do. I really enjoy the games. I think they're very good games. But my memory of Resident Evil is me and my brothers would sit there and watch my dad play them because we were too young to play them. He wouldn't let us play them because they're scary, scary games. But watching him play them, absolutely fine.
I remember I walked in on my dad playing the Alien trilogy on the PS1. I just
ran out.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have nightmares. Yeah. We used to call them licky tongues. You know the lickers.
The lickers, yeah.
Yeah, we call them licky tongues. Licky tongues.
Do the same.
Yeah. So they give me nightmares. But my dad would happily have us sit there and watch him play this.
Terrored.
Yeah. But it was just. But I've never actually sat through. I mean, I've played Resi 2, but that's the only one I've played. I've never finished it. It's the only one I've actually played myself. But it's a cherished franchise just from sitting there watching my dad play it. So as is Mario. Like Mario, that's what I grew up on. Mm-hmm. Like we watched my dad play when I was too young to play, and then me and my brothers played together, and we've played them.
You go through Zelda with you as well.
Yeah. The Zelda came from my dad.
Yeah.
Zelda came through my dad. And,
he hasn't got a Switch, has he? He hasn't played Breath
of the Wild.
He hasn't
got a Switch. Might try and club together to get him one for Christmas. He because my dad's a teacher, so in the summer holidays, my uncle owns a Switch and he lent it to my dad to play Breath of the Wild.
Oh, he's already played it then?
Oh, he's just been rinsing it, and he's like, "Oh, it's the best game ever."
It is.
But like, do you remember I bought him Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Because I bought my cube, and I played Wind Waker, and then I played it through, finished it. Then my dad played it. He played it through, like, oh, this is incredible. And then I think because of like a bonding thing that we had through it, where like I'd played it, so he'd come to me for advice on how do I do this, how do I do that, and I'd watch him play it. And so I think 2 Christmases ago, I bought it in because you could play it on the Wii, right? So
that long ago?
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. So I bought it for him. And then you gave me your
GameCube
controller.
That was 2 years ago.
No, 2 years ago. It wasn't last year, 2 years ago. And then he played that.
Has he finished it yet?
Nah, I don't think he's finished it again. He has finished it, but I don't think he's finished it again.
This instance.
But yeah, it's like I guess it's what you go through when you're playing the games. They mean different things to different people. But like Zelda it'll always be a thing with my dad.
Yeah.
Like Mario, it's always a family thing. It'll always be me, my dad, and my brothers. Yeah, and now we're teaching Eli to play, who is my my brother's son. So now he's playing Mario Kart, and we'll get him playing. I guess it would be. I don't know if you wanted to take him that far back to Mario 64.
I fucking think so. Like if I have kids,
see, but would it be bad now? Would he look at it and think that is trash?
No, it holds up.
64 is good.
Yeah, because you can play that on the
Super
Wii.
Mario Brothers on the SNES. Do you reckon that would hold up?
Super Mario Brothers, yeah, for sure.
You reckon you could get a 5-year-old boy in 2018 Play Super Mario Brothers on the SNES and him say, yeah, that's all right.
I think my child, I will have them play.
But you start them off on the bad stuff, right?
Not the bad
Well,
stuff.
I say the bad stuff, but
the
like
old stuff.
the graphically bad stuff.
Graphically bad, but
you start him off on that fucking
fundamentally
8-bit
quality.
That 8-bit shit. Yeah.
He's on the Game Boy. I'm gonna pick up a Game Boy. Maybe a Game Boy Color. Give him a bit of a flash.
Yeah. I've got a Game Boy Color.
I've still got one knocking about somewhere.
Yeah.
I had the purple.
Yeah,
one.
I've got that one. Yeah, and I've still got the cable. Do you remember the cable you used to get with Pokemon?
The Link Trade cable.
Yeah, I've still got that boy.
That was
I got the see-through one of that as well.
So yeah, I think definitely when I have kids and they get to the point where they can play games, I am going to definitely indoctrinate them into these are the classic games. The kids at school might be playing Call of Duty 78.
Nah, fuck that off, boy.
But they're
playing the good stuff.
And this is old but gold.
We're hooking up the N64 and we're playing Banjo Kazooie and Spyro until
I can't even know that again.
You don't like Banjo Kazooie?
No, I can talk about it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you don't like Banjo Kazooie.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yes.
The leak. Banjo Kazooie is a character.
No.
Oh yeah.
Banjo Kazooie and Spyro. The Spyro remake.
I saw a trailer without saying for it.
Did we need to do that?
I never played Spyro.
You never played
So I haven't got the
Spyro. If you
nostalgia
like
kit.
Banjo Kazooie, you'd like Spyro.
Banjo Kazooie is.
You would like Spyro.
Fantastic.
Banjo
Tooie. I've got both. I've still got the cartridges.
I'll have to try and get you Banjo. Not Banjo, Spyro to play. You'd like it.
I'll just play the
same kind of
remastered.
mechanics. It's just it's just good fun.
Yeah.
Good harmless fun. So, games are games are emotional, man.
We're not a gaming podcast by any stretch of the imagination.
But we like games.
But we are both gamers, and this
is
not the end.
But when we say we're gamers, we're not like avid. Like, I'm not good at games. I would say you are good at games. I'm not good.
I think you're pretty good at games.
I'm not good at games.
Yeah, you are.
I can thoroughly appreciate and enjoy a well-made
a good game. Yeah. So yeah, it's not all going to be game talk, but we are both gamers, and this probably isn't the last you've heard of us talking about games. Chances are the next episode will start by a carry-on of this conversation. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the last hour or what of random shit talking.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks. Again, if you've listened to episodes 1 and 2, you'll know by now that I've absolutely barefaced lied to you, and I haven't prepared any kind of forum for feedback to get in touch.
If you haven't developed some kind of aneurysm or brain tumour, then congratulations.
Yeah.
If you have, then that's our complete intention is to kill you all through boredom.
But one by one. But I promise I will have something in place for next episode, so you can, if you are still listening and bothered, can email us, give us comments, give us suggestions, say fuck off, say hello, also, whatever you want to do.
If you are adept, not adapt. If you are adept in creating jingles, perhaps reach out to us. No, because we need a jingle.
I can do hand farts like this.
But we need a jingle. I can't create jingles. Can you create jingles?
Yeah.
Can you? That's a great jingle. But if you are, and you just want to have a crack, and I don't know, help a fellow internet boy out.
Yeah, we can't give you anything for it.
Oh, no, we can't. But if you want to hear your jingle played, then hit us up.
Jingle away.
And we'll
jingle all the way.
We'll create a jingle.
And we're gonna knock episode 2 on the head there. Again, as Jay has already said, thank you for listening. Hopefully you're still here next week. And we'll speak to you then.
Good night.
Good night and goodbye.